What's going on, guys? It is halftime and we are back. I'm home from vacation, and with that being said, today's video is crazy. We are taking the current NBA Big Threes and we'll be trading them to random teams across the league. Now, with the new transactions happening around the NBA, I decided to make this video. It's almost like a part 2 to the part 1 I did before, but listen guys, this is gonna be so much fun. The NBA is gonna keep on changing and I'm gonna keep on making some more videos, and obviously all these rosters will change in the next couple of days with free agency starting, but the season and live playoff simulation of trading every NBA team's Big Three begins now. Let's go. Of course, we had to bring up the wheel, so listen, we're going through the teams alphabetical order by their team name, so let's get it going. We'll begin with the 76ers and their Big Three, Embiid, Harris, and Ben Simmons, but I'm pretty sure Ben Simmons will be traded in the next couple weeks, so this is obviously going to change, but right now, Philly's Big Three will be drafted to the Charlotte Hornets. Interesting, they will be staying in the East, but now we're on to the champions, Milwaukee Bucks. This Big Three is so good. They did so well in the playoffs. Giannis, Middleton, and Holiday are all going to the West to join the Thunder, and I love that. You give a lottery team and a bad team a great Big Three. Now they have a chance to make the playoffs and even compete for a championship in this simulation, as the Chicago Bulls Big Three is head down to the Phoenix Suns. So we see some East teams go to the West, as Cleveland's top 3 players are on the wheel and they're going to be going to the Utah Jazz. Now, Evan Mobley was close to being up on that Big Three. He's only an 80 overall, but the rookies in this simulation are going to be fun to watch, as here are my Boston Celtics with Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Marcus Smart all going down to Cleveland to join the Cavaliers. Interesting. So here are the Clippers: Kawhi, Paul George, and Reggie Jackson. And now Kawhi Leonard today just opted out of his deal. He declined it, so you never know what's going to happen as they're going to the Pelicans. Like, guys, let me know down below, will Kawhi Leonard re-sign with the Clippers or will he go somewhere else? It's interesting. I keep saying that word, but that's what this NBA offseason is, as Houston will pick up a solid core of Brooks, Jaren Jackson, and John Morant. Now the Atlanta Hawks Big Three with John Collins, Trae Young, and Clint Capella going to the Washington Wizards. On paper, that's also one of the best Big Threes. You got to look at that. Young, Collins, Capella. I think you could put, honestly, Bogdanovich up there, but he wasn't a higher overall than Capella. Miami Heat's Big Three with Jimmy Butler, Adebayo, and Dragic are all going down to the Lakers. Lake Show got Jimmy Butler, so that's going to be fun to watch. The team that he lost to in the finals. Now the Hornets with LaMelo, Rozier, and Hayward are going to the Celtics. So a little bit of a reunion down there in Boston. Celtics fans out there, what do you think about that? Continuing on with this crazy wheel, here's a pretty nice trio with Donovan Mitchell, Gobert, and Mike Conley all headed down to the Atlanta Hawks. They will go to the East, Sacramento Kings, Fox, Hield, Barnes, and I will keep saying it on the video. De'Aaron Fox is one of the most underrated players in this game today. What a season he had last year, as they're going down to the Dallas Mavericks. Here are the Knicks Big Three. Derrick Rose made the cut, and they're going to the Milwaukee Bucks, the champions. So no Giannis, no Middleton, no Holiday. Let's see what they could do down there. The Lakers are LeBron James, Davis, and Westbrook. The new trade, I still can't believe it. And so how about this? The worst team in the NBA gets this Big Three. So let's see if the Pistons now obviously are going to be contenders, can win the East with that Big Three. I mean, I know the bench isn't the craziest, but let's just find out, as the Trailblazers get Isaac Ross and Jalen Suggs, as a 19-year-old rookie makes the trio for the Orlando Magic. As here's Luka, Porzingis, and Hardaway up next with the Mavericks, and they're going to be going to the East to join the Brooklyn Nets. Let's see how that works out down there. And speaking of the Nets, which team will get this Big Three? Obviously the best on paper, Durant, Harden, and Irving. And look at this, Durant's headed back to Golden State, as Kyrie and James Harden will follow him there on the Warriors in this simulation. Jokic, Murray, Porter Jr. I like this Big Three a lot, actually, and they're going to the Miami Heat. Definitely going to be weird to see Jokic in a Miami Heat jersey, but continuing on here, the Pacers, LeVert, Brogdon, and Sabonis. I honestly like this one as well. A solid core here in Indiana. Now going to the Orlando Magic. They will stay in the East. And here we go, the New Orleans Pelicans, who just got the Clippers Big Three. And the newest member of New Orleans is Valanciunas from the Grizzlies trade, with Ingram and Zion are now headed down to the Sacramento Kings, staying in the Western Conference. Here are the Pistons with the rookie Cade Cunningham, already the second best player on the Pistons. That's funny to me, but they will be off and head to Philadelphia. And honestly, Saddiq Bey has a lot of potential in the NBA. I can't wait to see what he's going to do in the next couple of years. As the Raptors are up next, and this might be Lowry's last simulation here in Toronto, as they will go to the Minnesota Timberwolves, as Houston's trio of Christian Wood, John Wall, and Eric Gordon will be joining the Denver Nuggets in today's simulation. Let's see how they could do down there in Denver. Next up, we got the San Antonio Spurs with DeRozan, who's going to be probably moving teams this offseason with Murray and White, and unfortunately, this is a rare occurrence. They will be staying on their same team. I can't do anything about that. San Antonio fans, I deeply apologize, as the Suns, runners-up in the finals with Booker, Paul, and Ayton, are head to the Pacers, so Indiana with a chance to make the finals in this simulation. Now the OKC Thunder Big Three with Alexander Walker and Dort all headed to the Raptors. Continuing on, only a couple teams remaining, as the Minnesota Timberwolves Big Three, and I like this a lot. Young Anthony Edwards, D'Angelo Russell, and Towns all head to the Grizzlies, so Memphis fans, I would be excited about that. The Trailblazers with Lillard, McCollum, and Norman Powell are up next on the wheel, and they're going to the Knicks. Damian Lillard will be in the Garden for the simulation, as the Warriors' big three with Thompson, Curry, and Draymond Green are going to the Clippers. So they will stay in the West, this time going to LA. And last but not least, the Washington Wizards. No Russell Westbrook, but now Montrezl Harrell, Hachimura, and Beal. Last team will go to the Chicago Bulls. So there you have it. That will wrap up the wheel for today's video. As we now enter NBA 2K21 Next Gen, we're just going to go over the rosters and simulate the season, see which teams make the playoffs before we get into the live simulation. And as we saw, the Pistons big three with the rookie Cade Cunningham now on the 76ers. And so this is all up in the air. Anybody could win this simulation in today's video. Also, shout out to the people on the last 2K simulation on the screen. I appreciate all your support. I literally read every comment. Again, thank you guys so much for just watching and supporting the channel and the videos. But let's continue on. The Celtics, listen, we got a reunion of Terry Rozier and Hayward, but we also got LaMelo Ball. The Clippers with that big three of Golden State, are they going to take the championship in today's simulation? Who knows? I mean, they have a high chance now going to the Clippers. And so obviously you guys can just overview and read them as I talk, but what about this free agency and the NBA trade's been happening in this offseason? I mean, we got the Russell Westbrook trade to the Lakers, which still I can't believe that was out of nowhere. Like, originally LA was going to pull the trigger on Buddy Hield, then they decided to go to Westbrook. Let's see if it works out. Other news, the draft happened. I was in Florida on vacation. I didn't really get to see too much of it. And also, my Celtics didn't even have a pick in the first round. But I'm really most excited about Jalen Green. I know he wasn't the first pick, but he went to the Rockets, and I think he's going to be the best player in the draft. In my opinion, I think he's going to win Rookie of the Year. Let me know down below who you think is going to win Rookie of the Year. And man, am I happy to be home. Was on vacation for a week, but I just wanted to come home in the last couple days just to make some videos, because all the trades happened when I was on vacation, like the worst time possible. But hey, at least I'm home for free agency starting Tuesday, I think at 6 p.m. I'm not 100% sure, but I know it's Tuesday. As look at the Suns, Zach LaVine, Vucevic, Bridges. Can they win a championship in this simulation? The OKC Thunder got the Bucks big three. They have to make the playoffs. The last time I simulated was 2 weeks ago, so I'm in need of this simulation. I can't wait to see what's going to happen. Hopefully we have some crazy moments. Let's look at the Warriors. Of course, they got the Nets big three and the Wizards, Trae Young, Collins, and Capella. But that will wrap up the roster overview. It's time to simulate to the end of the season to see which teams will make the playoffs in this video. So sit back, relax, as Trae Young will win Most Valuable Player. Look at his stats, 28 and 15 assists. And Jalen Suggs out of Gonzaga with 18 points a game, 10 assists. Rookie of the Year. What a season for Suggs on the Blazers now. Evan Mobley of the Cavaliers wins Defensive Player of the Year. The All-NBA teams, the first one goes to Young, Doncic, Giannis, Durant, and Jokic. 2, look at Jalen Suggs. Drafted to Orlando but traded to the Blazers in the simulation, makes it as a rookie. 3rd team All-NBA, Randall Towns. As here's the All-NBA rookie team, Suggs, Cunningham, Mobley, Barnes, and Green. Now we look at the league leader in points, Trae Young, Beal, Doncic, LaVine, Jokic, Harden, Curry, Booker, Zion, and Adebayo. But we're on the Eastern standings. The Cavaliers with Tatum and Brown make the 1 seed. And how about Milwaukee taking the 2 seed without Giannis, Middleton, or Holiday? We see the Wizards, Hornets, Pacers, Raptors, the Pistons with big 3 of LeBron, AD, and Westbrook. The Magic just slip in, as they're the teams in the East that did not make the playoffs, but we're on to the West. The Clippers take the 1 seed with Curry, Thompson, and Green. The New Orleans Pelicans with the Clippers big 3, formerly the Kings. The Warriors make it Phoenix, Houston. The Grizzlies take the 7th seed, as the Lakers slip in as the 8th seed with Butler, Adebayo, and Dragic. And surprisingly, Giannis and the Thunder did not make the playoffs as the Spurs. What a bad record, but we're on to the playoff simulation. You guys see the schedule. This is the official bracket for today's simulation with all the big threes traded. This is going to be a fun one. Let me know down below. It's your last chance to comment your predictions. We'll sit down, sit back, relax. The road to the championship begins in the first round. Let's get this simulation going. Jason Tatum of the Cavaliers at the line here in Orlando, looking for 23 points. He got it, and this series is all over in a sweep. The Cavaliers advance past the Magic as we go to LA. A battle of the 2 LA teams. It's coming down to the wire. The 8-seeded Lakers trying to force a game 6 on the 1-seeded Clippers. Here's Curry to a block underneath, and he scores. The Clippers lead by 2, and they're looking to close this series out in front of their home fans. But the Lakers, who got the Miami Heat's top 3 players with Dragic, Adebayo, and Butler, have a chance to take the lead or tie the game. Season on the line. Dragic to Butler. Quick jumper won't go. Offensive rebound out of Adebayo, and he puts it in. Adebayo, a huge offensive rebound, and we're back to a tie game with 8 seconds remaining. Here is Curry. No timeouts. 1-on-1 with Dragic. Curry the cross. Got him leaning. Floater over Morris. He puts it in. Steph Curry with 2.4. Dragic. This is good if it goes. No, and and the Clippers take care of the Lakers here in the first round. And what a finish here in LA as Los Angeles moves on. As we have another close game here in Washington at the line. It is Trae Young who puts the Wizards up by 3, looking to close out this series, but he misses the second. Birds to rebound. Raptors have a chance to force overtime. Sees on the line. Alexander to the rookie. No good. Just coming out of that deep threes montage. I thought he was going to make it, but no, the Raptors go down in 5. As we have another series that ends in 5, and it is Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, and Reggie Jackson of the Pelicans who will destroy the Grizzlies here in Game 5 at home to close them out and move on. And the 76ers Big 3 now in Charlotte will follow the Pacers in 6 games. It's a 4-point game. The shot won't go. And so CP3, Booker, and Ayton will take the series over Embiid, Simmons, and Tobias Harris as we go to Phoenix. It's a close game, and look at the player of the game, Jay Crowder, 29 points in Game 6 as they're looking to upset the Warriors here at home. Golden State trying to force a Game 7. Here's Durant, down by 1, 43 seconds, working on Crowder, gets in the paint, tough shot goes in. You can't do anything about that, just a tough shot from KD. But does Phoenix go back to Crowder? I mean, he's been the player of the game here as the Chicago Bulls Big 3. Levine takes a 3, won't go. Rebound Wiseman, and not a really good shot from the Suns. I guess Levine was trying to go 2 for 1, but will KD look to strike again? He also has James Harden and Kyrie Irving to go to as Durant around the screen. Pull up jumper, it's good. If it goes, it won't. Rebound Levine with 19 seconds. They do get the stop, and they're down by 1 with a chance to win this series and upset this Warriors team. Cameron Payne holds the ball on the wing here in Phoenix with 10 seconds, down by 1. Here's a high screener roll with Vucevic. Payne dumps it inside. Vucevic puts it in. It goes down with 5 seconds. Season on the line, no timeout. Durant bringing it up the court to the logo, to the 3-point line for the win. It is no good. Phoenix stuns the Warriors in 6. Unbelievable. This team was supposed to go to the finals, and they go down in the first round as we enter game number 6 in Houston. Ja Morant puts in the bucket, and the Rockets score 142 points on the former Pelicans with Zion, Ingram, and Valanciunas. So Houston with a huge win in the upset over the Kings in the first round. As we enter the only Game 7 here in the first, it is Derrick Rose on the drive for the Bucks. His layup won't go, and the Pistons with the Big 3 of LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Russell Westbrook have a 2-point lead. It's win or go home for both these teams. The Nets Big 3 and Golden State already went down as the Lakers Big 3 in Detroit are looking to avoid the upset as Russell Westbrook misses the shot, keeping the door open for Milwaukee. Now here's Derrick Rose alongside with RJ Barrett and Julius Randle working on Russell Westbrook, looking to tie the game, going left, scoop layup, it's good! Derrick Rose, huge shot here in Milwaukee in Game 7 with 15 seconds, timeout Detroit, and they're looking to win Game 7 on the road. After the Derrick Rose bucket, the ball in the hands of Westbrook. He just missed the jumper. A chance to get some redemption to win the series. Westbrook on the drive. He blows the layup. He missed it. We're going to overtime. Russell Westbrook, huge miss here at the end of regulation. As we go to OT, Westbrook again with the ball. The Pistons up by 1. A deep 3 in the dagger. That won't go. Rebound Julius Randle with 18 seconds here in Game 7. Bucks down 1. Rose to drive. Rose blocked by Westbrook. Rebound Hayes. And Russell Westbrook gets some redemption on the defensive end. What a Game 7 we got going on in Milwaukee as Killian Hayes misses the first free throw. He's feeling the pressure of this Game 7 right now. This one to make it a 2-point game. Killian Hayes has to take his time, sets his feet up. It's good. No timeouts for the Bucks. Down by 2. Win or go home. Looking to win this game. Force overtime or it is all over. Derrick Rose with 7 seconds. 6 seconds. Can he do it again? 4. Rose. Pull up jumper. Bang! Rose hits it with 1.6. No timeouts. Westbrook. Full court shots. It's off. Oh my goodness. Down go the Lakers Big 3. How about the upsets here in this first round? Milwaukee wins it. What would you think if I told you that the LA Lakers and the Nets Big 3 are already eliminated as we enter the second round? Well, that has been the reality here in this video, but guys, this has been so much fun. Sit down, sit back, relax, and let's continue this playoff simulation right now. Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green of the Clippers will go to Phoenix, sweep them. So the Chicago Bulls, big three of LaVine, Vucevic, and Kobe White go to the Suns, and they get second rounded in a sweep as the LA Clippers advance to the conference finals. And we go to Indiana. It's a 4-point game. The Cavaliers won't foul as my Celtics big three in Cleveland will go down to the Pacers 112 to 108. I'm not too mad. The Cavs had a great run, get the 1 seed and making the playoffs, but we now are in New Orleans. The Pelicans will go down to the Rockets, so we're going to get a Houston versus the LA Clippers in the Western Conference Finals as this series ends in 5. A lot of short series here in the second round of action, and we have another short one as this time it is the Wizards who will take down the Milwaukee Bucks after that crazy Game 7 win, 137 to 100. Washington wins the series in 5, and they will advance to the Eastern Conference Finals. No real close games there in the second round, but we are on to the conference finals. You guys see the matchups. Only 2 teams could advance to the NBA Finals in this simulation. Hopefully your favorite team or favorite player is still in it, but let's continue these Eastern and Western Conference Finals. Tied up in Indiana, it is Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Wizards lead the series, looking to close out and advance to the finals as Young draws the double to Kuzma in the corner, the pump, the jab, the take. It won't go. In Indiana, looking to win this game to 4-7. Can they do it? They have the ball with a tie game. Here is CP3, 26 seconds. Snatch back. Chris Paul the jumper. Won't go. Rebound. And the Wizards call timeout after they got the stop and a chance to win this Eastern Conference Finals. Following the huge Chris Paul miss, here's Trae Young with 18 seconds, tied up in Indiana, has to give it up to Collins. They are just doubling Trae Young. Someone else has to take the game winner. They go to Kuzma, the newest Wizard. Can he do it? Pull up jumper. No! Ball tipped out by Ayton, and the Wizards have it with 4.7. But Washington out of timeouts as you can feel the tension rising here in Indiana. 4.7 seconds, looking to inbound. Pacers just need 1 stop to get to overtime. Here they go. Trae Young, way deep. Is he going to take it? Yes, he does. Oh! Trae Young! No way! Are you serious? Unbelievable. I am speechless. He just made that for the series. One of the greatest shots you'll ever see. NBA 2K. What just happened as we go to Game 7 in the Western Conference Finals? The rookie underneath. Preston puts in the layup and he ties the game. But man, how about these conference finals? This is insane. After getting no close games in the second round at all, we have now back-to-back interesting series as it is winner go home for the finals. Kenyon Martin Jr. puts in the 3. Whoa, a huge shot from Martin Jr. 29 seconds out of nowhere. And now the Rockets have a 3-point lead. Curry needs something. He drives left, puts up the jumper, rims off, rebound Jaren Jackson, and Ja Morant has the ball. Morant made the first one, the second one to make it a 5-point game. He got it. And can the Clippers go down to this Memphis Grizzlies big three in Houston? And now the Clippers out of timeouts. They're going to need a miracle, but they do have the Splash Bros. Here is Curry from downtown. Back rim. Rebound Dylan Brooks. All the way up court. Here's Ja Morant, and the Houston Rockets are going to rally in Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals. And the upsets in this simulation have been immense. This one is all over in Game 7. Houston wins the series, and now they are your Western Conference champions. So we're going to get the Rockets versus the Wizards in the NBA Finals. So we have a Houston versus Washington best-of-7 series to determine the winner of today's simulation. This has definitely been a fun one so far, but now it is time to enter the biggest stage on Halftime Productions, the NBA Finals. Let's go! And we enter Game 6 in Houston. The Rockets are down 4 as the Washington Wizards lead the finals 3 games to 2. Here's Morant, he puts it in and cuts the lead at 2 points with 48 seconds, 25 on the night. This game is not over as the series is still in reach. As here is Trae Young, who's coming off that crazy shot against the Pacers to win the series, gives it to the corner. Kuzma now has it on the wing, back to Trae Young. Morant will defend, looking for the dagger. Here comes the double. Trae Young in the corner to Caldwell Pope, history. Won't go. Rebound Dylan Brooks, and they got the stop. Can they get the basket? Here is Martin Jr. again. Rises up and throws it down. Kenyon Martin Jr. having himself a playoffs, and we're back to a tie game in Houston. And now a chance to win the NBA Finals. Can Trae Young do it again? 6 seconds, 5, shot clock turned off. Young around the screen, 3-pointer on its way. No! Houston gets the stop. We're going to overtime. Down by 4 and now to OT. As we go there, the Houston Rockets have a 1-point lead, looking to force Game 7. 26 seconds. Here's Trae Young to drive. Again, draws the double. What a pass to Caldwell Pope. Flushes it home. A huge basket, but what a find from Young. 21 seconds. Here comes Ja Morant. Season on the line. What a finals this has been. What a conference finals. What a video right now that's going on. Here's Morant around the screen. Ja the drive. Pull up jumper. Off the rim. Rebound Bryant up to Kuzma with 6.8 seconds to go in the finals. Looking to ice it out. Kyle Kuzma, the trade from the Lakers, now on the Wizards. His free throw is up and good. It's a 2-point game. As here, this one to make it a 3-point game. Kyle Kuzma got them both as he steps up in Game 6 of the finals, but no timeouts. It all comes down to this. Down by 3. Morant with 3 seconds gives it up. Here's the rookie in the corner for another overtime. It's off the mark, and the Washington Wizards have won the NBA Finals in the winners of today's simulation. But man, give it up to both these teams for their crazy runs. But ultimately, it's Trae Young, John Collins, and Capella of the Atlanta Hawks going to Washington and getting the job done. Honestly, this has been one of my favorite videos I've ever made. I mean, so many fun, crazy moments. The upsets were insane. You guys got to witness it today as the Wizards celebrate in Houston. It is all over Jaren Jackson hugging it out. And so I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you again so much for all the support. I read every single comment. You guys are honestly the best. Thank you so much for watching. The Wizards are ultimately your champions. You guys are the best. I will see you in the next video. It is Halftime Productions, and we out.